Principal Christine Kulo has led San Dimas High School in San Dimas, California through many positive changes by utilizing the strategies discussed in this program.
One of the things I try to do is really make people have an opportunity to excel, to find what's really good about them, and then to celebrate that and to pitch that forward so that we honor that and celebrate it. When I first got to the school, we had a number of people who weren't very happy, and I don't think they were terribly productive. And so we sort of consciously made a decision to find those people who were best suited to moving forward and kind of give them a lot of stuff.
With time, Mrs. Kulo actually encouraged the worst of her teachers to move on.
The very first thing I said is we've got to get a school logo or a moniker here. So we said, let's celebrate success. So at San Dimas High School, the school that celebrates success. And at first, people didn't know how to do that. I had department chair meetings, and we would go around the table. I said, all right, give me one success for this month. And I had a couple of guys who couldn't come up with anything, and it became the joke. You know, so they were sort of fed by their fellows to, you know, you better come up with something this month. You know, and it got people out of themselves, I think, and started to think about and focus on the positive and moving forward. And I think that was a really big turnaround for the staff.
By focusing on her superstar teachers, the remaining mediocres became much less vocal.
They got quieter. And so I didn't have to listen to it anymore, because they were less likely to complain when we were doing all this celebration stuff. And they became identified curmudgeons, you know, and it was like, oh, don't listen to her, she's gonna crab again. And they became what you might call marginalized and shoved to the back because we were too busy trying to move forward. So anybody who wanted to hold us back, we didn't have time for. And that changed the tenor of faculty meetings, it changed the tenor of publications. I spent a lot of time in the community developing a really happy rapport with parents for the same reason, because I found that the more you celebrated what kids were doing that was really great, the less somebody was likely to come up and give you a ration of all kinds of negative stuff, because you're in the middle of, your pom-poms are out, and it's real hard for somebody to come up to you when you're shaking your pom-poms and say, you know, this isn't right and this isn't working. So it really helped to change the culture of the school, and it was very conscious and very purposeful.
Empowering people that deserve it, the people that have the right attitude, their stars, and letting the stars be the stars and giving them the chance to grow and become more of the factors that drive your school.